All right, after many moons, it's time for this to go away. I'm tired of mowing around it, and somebody wanted to buy it, so I sold it to him. So we're gonna talk about that right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, Ross the Oliver Man. This here New Idea rake I bought to try to use parts for my 105 wheel rake. And basically, after taking it all apart, the only thing I was able to use was the tongue. The wheels I had wanted, but they are actually the smaller diameter, and I'm not ready to commit to changing all the wheels on the other rake. So all the 105s I've seen have the bigger wheels, so I can't bring myself to change that over. This was a working rake. The only reason I took those wheels off was to pull it home so that they weren't gouging the ground as we went. So the people that I'm selling it to are going to put it back together and rake with it, which should work just fine. The tongue has a little bit of a in it, but I pulled the other rake with it. If you just adjust it right, it'll be fine. And then this wheel had a piece of all thread holding the adjustment, and then when I pushed the rake, it folded back, but it's not broken in any way. All you do is, it's got adjustable holes that you can angle and then set your rake however you want. So even though it looks like a pile of garbage, it is actually, you know, a half an hour, 45 minutes away from being able to rake again. You know, slap those wheels back on, bolt your tongue down, and then a piece of a U-bolt or something for the wheel, and you can have all the fun you can stand. So they were going to come over here, but I think I'm just going to load it on my trailer since it's still hooked up from moving plows, and then we'll go take it over there and get this thing out of our lives, and then we can mow the whole piece instead of having this pile of sadness right in our way all the time. Yeah, we're just gonna set this here for a couple days, you know. Remember when we said something like that, and then it sat here for years? I don't remember how long ago that's been. It's been over a year at least, because we swapped out the tongue last year before hay when we dug out that 105 rake. Such is life, though. Sure. Come on. Come on. Sure. Sure. That we double check this whole affair before we mow through it, because I have hit stuff before, like the junk teeth that I took off of the 105 rake and had them all draped on here. So we want to not do that thing. In case you're wondering, no, we're not strapping this down. We're just going to roll the dice. Just roll them. We're going to try to pick up all the important pieces. Tongue U-bolt. He'll need that. Sure. Let's just see, maybe that'll pick it up high enough. I don't know. Probably not. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. It would turn the wrong way. Let's lift the tongue up on there. Believe it or not, this is actually a lot more graceful than when I hauled that 105 home. We did that in the dark. It works. Kind of. Oh, we don't want that. Oh man, we might have to put a chain on it. Sure. Buddy the dog, what are you thinking? Something's leaving for a change. That's different. There we go. The minimum possible. That's what we're after. I wonder if we'll make it. We'll shortly find out. I guess if it falls off, we can just hook the chain to it and drag it. It'll be fine. But it's still on the trailer. Sure. All right, we're headed down the road of sadness here. The only place that has more sadness than the sadness that I have. And that is my cousin, the 770 Farm Boy. I'm not sure which one of them actually is purchasing this, or if they're purchasing it together. But his pal Monkey was big into this idea of buying this hay rake so that he could help rake hay at the same time that Jason was raking hay. So more power to him. I don't know, friends. There's bound to be somebody here. I see a door on a truck open, but they do stuff like that. Look at that monkey out there filming. What is he doing? Look at that thing. Uh-huh. I don't think we've ever been over here with the camera. He's been over to my place, but I don't think we ever did that. Well, that's your fault. You should always be prepared. Look, he's prepared. He's videoing stuff.
Look, I already got a video going and you're over there watching.
I already had the trailer hooked up, so. Merry Christmas.
Christmas, that means we ain't got to pay for it.
No, you gotta pay. You're paying what you agreed to, which is half of what I paid for it, so. I'm losing money on this deal, just like I always do.
That's a new idea.
That's a new idea, yep. And one thing I thought of, when you put it back together, look at your other one and make sure you put the wheels on the right way, because if the teeth are backwards, it won't rake worth a crap.
Yeah.
And I could very easily see that happen. And then you'd be...
Bend every one of them backwards. You'd break probably every one of them teeth.
You probably would not do it any favors. So make sure you look at the other one and put them on the right way. That's, I thought of that a while ago. And then another thing you can do to make it rake better is probably find your own combination of washers or whatever to put out here to hold them all the way back so they're not dancing around all the time, because I've seen them before on different ones. I don't remember if this one was that way, but when they start getting wore on the end, and they move side to side this way. So if you put bushings on to where it's tight. I know I put new springs on that other one I have, and I got them off the internet, and they were for a different brand rake, and they worked right, hooked right up. So parts for other rakes probably will fit. The teeth are farmhand teeth. That's what I've ordered when I bought new ones, and they're exactly the same. So yes, I think you can make anything do anything.
We were getting ready to head over there too.
I was waiting on your text.
Yeah, like I said, I had the trailer hooked up already, so I just figured I'd set it on there.
You better pay the man.
Yeah, you better pay the man.
Well, I was gonna wait until we got done video.
Well, I think people probably need a record of you actually paying. I don't know. I can put the, you'll pull it out. That's what I'm afraid of. We better shut the video off. What do you mean half the equipment's here?
Half the deal. Oh, you're videoing now.
Yeah, well, show us what you want to show us while we're here.
What do you want to see?
I don't know.
I was gonna start right here.
This brand new combine. It does run, because the other day it was sitting behind me, so they moved it this far.
Hey, do we gotta hear it run?
That's up to you. You do whatever you want.
Turn that off. You're the monkey. Start it.
He's the backbone of this operation.
Yeah, you're the backbone. Start it.
You don't have to plug that. That's already plugged in.
Oh,
I just had the battery on the battery.
I never seen a guy climb a ladder like that. That kind of makes you wonder.
The clicky clack, whatever you call it.
The little pump.
It doesn't work. It doesn't show the key. It runs all the time.
Oh.
Hold on, guys. I gotta hook the battery in.
That's all glory right there.
Yeah, you're not.
That's a GoPro. He's
It's a
fancier
little
than
camera.
me. I don't. I use my phone. He has a fancy camera.
I hear it clicking now.
Hurry up! Everybody's watching you. Be slow.
There we go. Yeah, that one doesn't have a hole in the block. It does run quieter, I think, than the other one.
Yeah.
Good deal.
That's a common issue on these combines. Is the screen.
Yeah.
The idler in there gets.
Yeah, you said that. It doesn't go. Well, there you go. That's good.
Turn it off. It's noisy. That's the head. This is one of the heads that came with it.
What came with it? 3 heads or 2 heads?
Yeah, mine got the last corn head yet.
Oh.
This one got some major problems. He says it runs. He said it runs true. He's got these welded in there because it snapped in half on him.
Yeah, you know why? Because those little
Yeah.
things went out and they saw it through the tube. Yeah, see, that one's going to start doing it. When those things, the little bearings go out or whatever, it'll saw through that tube.
So I got this head and that head back there.
Oh, that came with it too?
Yeah, I bought it too.
That's pretty rough.
It's parts.
Yeah. That one's got the old style hookups on. So that one was probably a green one at one point in its life. Or a cockshut from Canada, I guess, probably. All right, go.
Where's you want to go? You want to see tractors?
Yeah.
Let's go across. Let's go straight across. The service truck sits still in the making right there. It's just a bed. Oh, there's the other 20 foot.
You still have that black one that got
Yeah, it's
crashed?
It's in the shop.
Oh.
There's the other one, the one's been at your house multiple times.
Where'd you acquire that auger?
Oh, where I worked at, where the guy's farm we took over.
Oh,
he
he
had
had
it, and he didn't use it for years. Shit. My bosses bought the other 2 augers, and that one's sitting in the weeds, and I bought it. And
that was pretty good auger for sitting in the weeds, isn't it?
yeah, it was just sitting. He said, well, I didn't use it anymore, and I just parked it.
Huh.
I got a steal on that.
This is what's coming to my house. He's tired of it, so he gave it to me.
No, it's not.
And we're gonna take that.
Take that way. I'm going to the outdoor bathroom.
Well, nobody wants to see that, but we'll take that rake off and then we'll load this up on the trailer. And then this will come home. This will come home with me. See? Isn't that cute? That little feller. Here's his birdhouse. He's got a 770 birdhouse.
I just washed that the other day.
It looks like it, yeah. It looks like you washed it right up. Now explain, now wait, we got to hear more. Did your grandpa buy this new or not?
No.
He got this when?
See,
Like what era? 70s, 80s, 90s?
It would have been the 70s because it had a corn picker.
Okay.
They traded I believe a Super MTA in and something else that they ran the corn picker on before. And they bought this with a corn picker, and I cannot find the right corn picker to go.
What, did it have a new idea picker?
It had, well, Dad said the one I sold you out here.
It was the older style Oliver picker then, probably.
He said that one had too much green on it.
Well, they could have had like their cockshut version of it then or something.
But he said that one is not right, the one I got.
That could be.
That's why I didn't want him to do it. But Grandpa bought it used, or it wasn't very used.
But there's the doors for the Ford 180 in the sheet metal
Yeah, what's left of it
for now.
for now.
All the doors.
The hydraulic coolers and super hard to find. You just want to-
There's the
Hey, Monkey,
spacers.
entertain Ross on his video. I got a cow out.
Oh well.
You serious?
You going to that other farm or what?
All right here,
Oh.
my little one ball.
Oh.
Yeah, this is real good for it, letting it sit down in the dirt. I tell you, that stuff should all be up out of there.
This is
Irreplaceable parts.
a 190 drawbar, I think,
Yeah,
is what.
and that's significant because
Because we, what did we do?
parted out of one or a.
No,
All right, now what do you want to say?
It's an Oliver farm, and anything in here is badge John Deere.
Got a flat tire.
This has a flat tire, and the John Deere corn planter has a flat tire.
Well,
It's just the nature of
you
it.
don't need it for another year till I call you at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, it calls me when we plant till 2 in the morning. That's right. That is. Uh-oh.
285.
No.
Yeah, we'll come over there.
We're getting there.
285. They bought new, right?
Brand spanking new.
Canopy
That's
on,
newer.
canopy on it when it was new, or add that
No, it
later.
was bought new just like this. It's the second motor. When the first one blew, it was under warranty.
Hmm.
So it got a warranted motor in it. Other than that, Dad hasn't touched it. He broke the box up here.
Steering
He
box.
blew it out, hit a tile hole. Other than that, this thing is an original, except for the seat.
and
The
the
seat
radio.
come off a lawnmower.
Yeah.
That's why it says Dixon on it.
And the radio.
Yeah, the radio. Which
We had the original radio.
no, that wasn't original. But no, this thing is as original as they come, 100%.
There's the 4180 seat. All your parts in the dirt need to get out of the dirt. They're going to be rotted up by the time you get to.
That seat's rotted up regardless.
No, the side panels and the grill.
At least
Irreplaceable oil cooler.
they're in the shade. Or in the shed.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably worse.
There's, let's see. The two
They buy this new?
I don't know. I never really got much information out of this.
What do you mean?
They never really told me nothing about it. Dad really.
He's still alive, you know. You can talk to him and
When he
ask.
gets out of nursing home, we'll talk to him.
Okay.
I don't know if I put it on mine yet or he broke his hip.
Yeah, I think you said that. I don't know. Maybe not.
All that hard work of bringing the combine home.
Yeah.
I don't know about this. I've never seen this bale baled in my lifetime.
Oh, so it's been broke that long, huh?
Because it's this sprocket. I don't know. It's hanging in the shop somewhere. This one,
Top
Yeah.
shaft
Yeah, that
sprocket.
it's worn out.
Well, you're missing both of them, huh?
They're in the shop. I
Oh,
know.
the flywheel's in there too. huh?
Everything's in. I took it apart and I put everything in boxes and they're laying up there. But this one's worn out and it's not
Available.
available. And the knotters, Dad was always worried that the knotters were rusted up.
Oh, now?
There's the flywheel right there.
Well, that could be.
No, that ain't
Okay.
the flywheel.
No, that's where the PTO hooks.
Yeah, but the flywheel
That's the
goes in
cover for the
there.
flywheel.
There's some parts in that.
You will know when you pick the flywheel.
Yeah, it's
It's
heavy
heavy.
chunk.
And then we got wheat in there. And the one part there.
Yeah, that I put in there.
No, different
Oh,
one.
that's not the wheat
We got that wagon over there is going to your house.
to load the corn.
Yep. So now it's up to you. Either we can boogie over there to the combine shed where there, well, the steel wheels over there.
You can talk about the 270.
Or we,
It's sitting right here.
We got we
or the one.
we can truck down the halls
Oh,
too.
yeah.
And you can see the combine
Yeah, we'll
shed.
do that too.
4180s out here. We got tires. This one's from Craig. The other one's on the combine. This is the one I blew up. Them are from you. These are from you.
I was gonna say you should
Yeah.
know these tires.
I have most of the tires here have been. There's a 4180.
And all its glory.
Sadness more than glory. Now the phone's ringing, I tell you. Nope, don't know the number, tough luck.
And then we got this, which they've seen it. Your people, I think I got about, I don't know how many of your subscribers I've got.
Most of them
But
probably.
they've seen the tractor, they haven't seen it with the loader on it.
Yeah, it didn't have the loader on it when we worked on
We
it.
need to find this cover.
That
yeah?
thing is here, that makes me madder than anything in this world. I know I've got the cover.
I don't remember, is the one on the other side or not?
Yes.
Yes.
And then the grill, it was all messed up. But we,
Yeah,
I got it pretty well, I think.
yeah, it didn't have half of that stuff on there. What did you do?
Well, I had the screen and I put some metal back there. And
I
painted
thought
it
that
black.
this was broken. I thought that this chrome around there was
It was.
half
It was,
gone.
the whole bottom was gone off of it. Everything was ate
I
up
thought
down
side of it was gone. Maybe you didn't have it on there when I got.
I don't remember that. He did. He polished some of it. It needs some decals.
They buy that one new?
No, this was a trade-in on. What was that? A Massey Ferguson. Grandpa traded a Massey Ferguson. Dang it. I know the number.
Like a 135, little Massey Ferguson
Yeah,
or
it had-
big?
It was a narrow front Massey, and it had one of them trip buckets on it.
Uh-huh.
Grandpa traded that for this tractor, and this loader came on this tractor. Because Grandpa, you know, he worked there, so whenever this showed up in the lot, he was all.
Yeah,
Dad told me that they were always trading stuff. Because Grandpa working there, if something nicer came in,
yeah.
he traded right away for it. But the only two things we have ever bought brand new that are still on this farm would be the
7,300 and that 285.
285. Because Dad said he bought he thinks he bought the 285 in 81 or 80, and he bought the 73 in 81. Because they had a green 7300 with it had a, well, I'll explain that. I could explain it down there, but it don't matter. It had a 3-year head on it, was gas.
Yeah.
And then after that, somebody had a fireball in the carburetor,
Uh-huh.
and that was the end of that. It was going to diesel.
Huh.
That was the end of the gas combines. See, I'm not missing anything. We've been through that, been through this.
Ford 180 needs a fuel pump.
And everything else.
Yeah.
All the other pieces.
Well, I was watching one of your videos, because I do that now when I haul grain. I just listen to you talk. I don't even watch them.
Yeah, that's fine. Nobody else does either.
But I think we're just going to pull the cab right away in the 4180, and we're going to take the tank off, and we're going to paint the whole
I
frame.
agree. Paint it while you're
Just
putting it together.
Strip it from the bottom and start back up. And then when we get to the point we're at now, we'll put a fuel pump on it, done.
Yep.
And then here's our super cheap auger with a flat tire.
That's minor.
That thing actually blew when it was on the grain bin.
Oh, sitting up in the air.
Oh yeah, it was wheat harvest. I had it up on that bin,
Uh-huh.
and I aired it up before.
All right, we'll keep trying now.
We'll keep trying. We'll
Camera.
Here's the 89. It was, I think, at your house one time.
The very first year, it was there for once, and then it messed up.
This one will never be there. It's the donor. The heart came out of it. And, I mean, anybody needing some 89 or 8700 parts, I got several of them that won't work on my 89.
We got parts laying out here.
Maybe just keep walking back. I mean, he's going right in the right direction.
Maybe. He's going to end up falling down.
We don't need another broken hip.
We're going to take there'll be an insurance claim on that one.
The old Calder auger, the old steel-wheeled wheat drill, hay binds back here.
What's the... Oh, what's that Gale skid steer?
That's the one I'm trying to buy. I don't own it.
Why is it over here?
Well, it was just a messed up ordeal. A friend got it, and a friend got it, and it belongs to the neighbors, and it's just it's an ordeal.
There's the throat for the 89.
Here's the other rake. This is a farm hand.
Yeah, we had one of those too.
And then that Oliver Superior drill you ought to buy from me.
Yeah, we'll have to make that happen one of these days. Why are you not using that one?
It's got me confused in a few ways.
Yeah,
Gearboxes, because I didn't tear it apart.
Oh, it's a part in the gearbox.
It's in pieces and it ain't operational, and it's. It was actually at the fair one year.
When you took the tractor the first time. Explain again the wooden building inside of a building.
This was the very first house on this farm. This was, I mean, the original house that when they come here and settled, this was the house. The reason there's a shed around it is my dad, he remembers it. A tornado came through and it wiped out, there's apple orchards and everything around here. It wiped all that out and it took the roof of this house and thrown down in the pond. Well, they wanted to preserve it, so they put a building on top of it. And it used to not go, like where my combine's sitting is where it used to stop. And it started eating that wall out, so they extended this building on to preserve this cabin. Underneath it here, actually, I don't know.
I'm not crawling underneath it there, but I'll take your word for it.
There's whole trees with bark on them.
I remember seeing that in different places in this. I don't know.
Underneath there's...
That's where, but there is places where they just shaved one side of it to stack it and the rest of it's
I mean, it's all hand
tree
cut.
bark.
It's not, I mean...
We'll do that.
Yeah,
there we go.
It's over, I forget how many years it'd be. Would that be... Is 200 too much? I mean, it's...
150 to 200 years old.
When my clan, and probably some of Ross's ancestors, when they came here, this was the very first house on this and that barn. The barn didn't make it.
Yeah.
The barn, it went majorly downhill. Then we got the new idea, the hair spreader.
Yeah.
Oh,
Easy.
And your, what, new ideal?
Oh my lord.
Hay loader.
I'm in the, hang on, I'm in the ground.
You're falling in the hole there. You need
I'm
to
knee deep.
need to fill up them holes.
Jesus. Hold my beer.
Is this your plow for the 285 or
Yeah,
what's
Dad bought that. I'm not sure on the newness, but he bought it when he bought the 285 because he was pulling a 3 bottom and that 285 he'd just pull it in about road.
So you probably don't want another 5 bottom, do you? Like this.
You got one?
I've got one that I'd sell. I'll get it out one day. I think I'm going to keep the one I got today. And
I would like to have it because I've got on. I need to buy a John Deere, but I've got a 4 bottom Alice sitting over there. But that Alice Chalmers is too much, and me and him, we go out plowing sometimes.
What you could do, like if you're going to use like the 2 set, well, you could use the 5 bottom behind the Alice Chalmers, or you could take off a bottom and use it behind the 270. But I probably wouldn't use my loader tractor to plow in case you destroyed something.
Yeah, I don't.
But yeah, another 5 bottom. It's just like this.
It's just now. Is it solid green or does it have?
It would be solid green.
He bought.
Yeah, so he bought the extra beam.
When he bought this,
for a red
it
one.
was only a 4 bottom, and then someone at co-op
Added
told him
it on.
that tractor would pull a 5. And when he bought this plow, they added that on.
Yeah, and I just had a red one. So the other one's all green.
Okay.
Doesn't look like you've been plowing very recently there.
Well, I was. It's in one of my YouTube videos that we just picked the tire up when we cut hay because we ran it through the hay vine.
Yeah. It's right down here.
How long ago did you do that then?
A year, 2 years.
So why is it half sunk in the ground?
Groundhogs.
I tell you.
This is horrible.
You see all the holes down
Yeah, I
here.
know.
I can't even get my skid loader. Used to, we'd put stuff in here at the skid loader on this wing. That's why the light stuff's sitting out here. You'll fall right through the ground. It's ridiculous.
We've seen that with you.
Yeah, I didn't. I just turned my back. But
That's why there's boards out here to walk across.
This bean head, this came with my first 89s, and it's bent.
this is the one that came unhooked or
It
something.
come unhooked and it stayed tight on one side and bent it, and it'll still run. It hammers just a little bit more.
It's pieces.
No,
Parts.
I don't think it's going to become parts though. I think it's going to become a head to run again.
Why?
Because it's not bent that bad.
Why not use the one that came on the 7300?
It's smaller.
It's smaller than this?
Yes.
What size is this then? 15?
15, and the other one's like a 12 or a
13.
13. There you go.
But we gotta work on it.
We have robbed some parts off of it, but I mean, I'd rather them sitting in the shed no matter what, even if they are parts.
Came from Pullman Hardware.
There you go.
In Letts, Indiana. Yeah.
Well, you visited the guys that I bought these from.
The up there at the Oliver collection I
This came
videoed.
from them fellers up there.
That head did too. Huh?
Yes, I'm not gonna say names, but yes, he drove this home on the one that blew up, Smokey.
Uh-huh.
The 89 sitting over there, I drove home with. Well, my 6 row, it's not on this farm, it's over at my boss's in the shed. I drove it home with a 6 row, and Monkey drove this one home on the other 89. Because they weren't going to sell this one, but I told them if I was going to do a package on 2 combines, I wanted a head for each one.
Yeah. About fell over.
But yeah, this thing, it used to have a roof on it. There's still a ladder.
In there.
You can't see it. There's a hole in this one corner, and there's some old actual antique hand tools out there for farming.
I'll take them in there, Ross.
Well, let me put you back in the
Yeah, put him in that case.
impact case.
Get the instructor.
It may not make it. It may shut off halfway through, but go for it. All right, guys.
Try taking the
Monkey cam, good luck. Oh, the ladder is outside?
We got steps right here.
Oh, I get it.
We got some shields and
That's a few weigh about
This-
a third of what I weigh.
that's an old feeding
Hammer mill, yeah. Belt drive hammer mill.
hammer mill
He was
there.
going to take it to the fair, but he never did.
That's a different
No.
grinder, Ross.
Yeah.
I got 2 of them.
Oh, that's a different one?
The ladder, I think,
There's the ladder over there.
yeah, over here.
He don't even know where he's going. I got a
Yeah,
video of
looking
him.
right at the ladder. And
Here. We'll take you guys upstairs. Hopefully I don't get eaten by a
this
coon.
is the thing that's going to kill him when he lands on this one like it would hold me.
Back here, it's good. Right here. For
Here, guys.
That's probably good, man. That's why they added on.
See, we're on higher than up here.
There's a counter.
Was the other roof taller than this? I mean, was it a 2-story house or not?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The roof up there now, like, you'll hit your head.
Yeah.
They just measured off where it would be.
There's the buckets.
Yeah, I mean, it had
We'll walk over here, guys.
wood stove.
Here's the old buckets. That hammer mill. Got some antiques and stuff up here, and some nice stuff up here. Now, as long as I don't fall getting down with you guys, we'll be all right. Oh,
We got 2 of them cleaners, actually.
everybody's got 2 or 3 or 6 of those cleaners.
And there's still buckets upstairs yet.
This door actually came out of my mom and dad's house.
That door come out of that house?
Yes, it used to be that tall ceilings in there before it got remodeled.
That looks like an awful
That's a big
heavy door for a more modern house like that. But
Well, that one there's old too. It's got 4 sheets of siding on it, and it's got hand-cut beams in it. The house is old. And there's a well. You look straight out in them weeds right on Brush Hog. There's actually a well right there.
where that tree's growing.
Yeah,
It's
about
off the
right
bank.
there is probably about the edge of it.
When I brush hog, I get right next to it and you'll see the brick. It's red brick.
There's a hole out there too somewhere.
A bunch of springs. But no, there's this grinder. I don't know, it says on the side whatever it is. But the one outside next to me, here's all washing machine.
Yeah, I saw that. Old Maytag.
Oh, it's worth anything, but I saved it out of the junk.
Pretty rotted, but it's neat.
Just like the old bucket, or about right there.
We just started putting combine parts in here.
There you go.
The store, but right there's a grinder I wanted to hammer mill I wanted to take to the fair. I wanted to fix it all up.
Harvey. What was the? Whose was this? Was this somebody's?
It was ours.
It was.
We had one in that barn I tore down, and there's one out here. They had 2 of them.
Oh,
What I'm assuming is they used this one to hammer beans.
that could be.
And then I had that one to hammer corn. Because the barn that we tore down used to be a dairy barn.
Mm.
They milk cows in there and they ground their cow feed. And
We got 33%, so. All right. Oh, yeah. I don't know if the farm store in town has one. They might have some of those teeth. I don't know.
Maybe I need to take one of these.
A 4240, 3 bottom.
do I buy the right manual from you?
I don't know. What did you buy? This would be a 4240, 3 bottom.
That's what the 770 years ago.
And it's got the later style hitch. It's different than the one I got. Yep.
Old Smoky is what we used to call it. This has been on Ross's channel a lot.
Yeah.
And there's the old 7300.
Hmm.
The bean head is behind the 89 and the corn head is behind this one right here that goes with it.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you he didn't disconnect the battery. How much you want to bet on that?
Looks like the battery disconnect is still clamped up there. Yeah.
Oh. Really? You forgot to disconnect the battery.
Look, the battery's still in it. How do you do it?
Undo the battery.
Well, you guys quit running away from me. I got beverages.
Well,
My fingers are getting funky. I wasn't running.
where's the? That's kind of a neat auger.
Pronounce it.
The Quaker.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Dad always called them coggers.
Cockers.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what both of them.
I always thought they were Quakers, but
That's the first one they bought. They bought that auger when they bought this combine. Because when no, I mean I got that wrong. They bought this auger when they bought the green 7300. Because they went from a corn picker to the green 7300.
Now.
Dad got fed up with the disc, or not, dang it, got fed up with the gas,
yeah.
and he bought a diesel. That's the original brand new corn head with it, the original combine and the original grain table. All 3 of them has the original set right there.
Now, did this have the open?
It did.
Like,
Yeah, it's just 10.
When did you get this grinder mixer?
Long time ago, Dad ground all salt. He said
I
that,
take it you don't use it anymore, huh?
well, it's got gearbox problems. I need parts. Remember me calling you saying I needed parts?
For Artsway. Did you figure out what the part numbers were?
No, I did not.
So I can look them up?
right? It's on your end.
Kind of odd how they did it, but it works.
I mean, it grinds, but the unloader is the problem.
Yeah, well, it's useless then if it don't unload.
This thing Dad said since he bought it new until he got out of hogs, it ground a load of feed every day of its life.
So what year do you think it was?
Well, it'd been right up there with that white.
So like in the 70s?
70s,
Or 80s, I guess.
Late 80s, probably early 80s, mid 80s. And he said it ground a load of feed every day since he bought that 285. Hog feed every single.
Well,
I mean, it is a worn out grinder mixer. It has had a lot of bushels. Corn ran through it. Ear corn. Well,
here's the tag.
maybe they had it, if it was old enough, maybe they had it when they still had ear corn, because he ground ear corn with it, I know.
That could be.
So prior to 81.
What's that chain doing? Holding something square?
I don't know. It's been on there since I've seen it.
Holding this all together so it doesn't go crooked.
Well, I'm trying to figure out numbers.
When we ground a load with it, it works fine. It's just the unloader. It needs all new gearbox. Or all the sprockets go together. Like the gears in there, they're all worn out.
Look at how worn the flighting is, though. How much space there is in that tube.
It needs everything. The whole unload system.
Well, you got 19% left. What do you want to do now?
Oh, you got the combine. You get the grain truck yet?
Grain truck's out here. Was there a barn back there used to?
Used to. There's barns everywhere back here. Used to be a corn crib sitting back here.
1600 Lodestar, huh? It's actually in better shape than it looked on film.
Oh, really?
That's all fiberglass, huh? Or what? Or why is the cab so good?
I don't know. It's never been rained. This is the first time it's ever got rained on.
Somebody stole the radiator, though, huh? Well, that's dumb, isn't it?
I got the stuff to fix there. I just need it to start.
What did we say it was? I can't even read that. I guess I don't have it cleaned off enough. 345, huh? 345 cubic inch. A Lodestar 1600. Does it say the year? 228, 77 and a half. 77 and a half.
There you go.
Okay, I got it on film, so I know what to get now.
Get it running. Alright, then we got...
You tried it, it's not stuck, is it?
It's not stuck. No, it will spin over. Sickle bar, Fox sprayer, Fox blower. That hay wagon, actually one of them Grandpa tipped over as a gravity wagon.
I forgot what kept breaking on this. A bolt?
I'm fitting them down there.
No, the drive head on this thing, I don't know. You have to pull it out and unfold it and see what it is. Yeah.
We got a bunch of horse leads.
Well, then hook one on your neck and then start pulling tools.
Yeah.
You got.
That was a Parker wagon.
It was, huh?
And there's your John Deere seat for your combine.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay, disc. Was that bought new or not?
No, it came from an auction. They painted it John Deere green. It's actually a 252 white.
Yeah.
And there's a Brilliant cultivator back there, and a roller, and an old Harry.
Huh.
And that's, I mean, you've pretty much seen all the equipment.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few things hiding around that we can't. We
Yeah.
got a few surprises hiding around.
Surprise, surprise.
But no, that is a white. It is a 252.
Looks like a 253.
It could be. I don't know.
That's an awful wide frame for a 252.
You think it's bigger?
I think it's a 253, but I might be wrong. I don't know.
I really don't know what, but it is a white. I mean, the paint's wearing off.
Now-
It has a green.
On the numbers on it,
That just says the serial number. They don't say the model number on them. They just have a serial number. It said White Farm Equipment. Yeah, look at the old feeder there. They're made out of trees too.
Yeah, solid trees.
Oh, we got some lights, huh? God dang, that's a step there.
Don't fall. You never was a dairy farmer, was you?
Didn't want to be. Don't like getting up early.
The old 4-stanchion parlor.
Yeah.
There's a feed
Surge
bin. There's
stuff.
a feed bin up there, and you pull this handle,
To get them feed.
and then get your next thing. When you want your cows in, you just roll these this way and let your cows walk out. And whenever you got your first cow there,
Push that in.
push that in, and if they needed feed, which is you'd have to fill your feed up before.
Yeah.
And these are actually old heaters.
Huh. They groom dogs in here?
Well, my mom did in the other part.
Oh, there's another. The milk room. The tank room, you mean?
Yeah, there's everything was their wash room.
this is the old.
That's creepy or not? Yeah.
Where the baby
All these Dead dolls.
Usually clean out storage units, and I got a bunch of crap.
Yeah. All right. I don't know how enlightening that was, but hey, we got rid of a hay rake and we got to look at somebody else's equipment. So a lot of it you've probably seen when he's come over here working for me, but you know, it's always good to look around and learn some stuff. So hopefully you got something out of this. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.